A big block of cool weather is has dropped down into the northern plains, courtesy of a west coast ridge of high pressure. We actually talked about this ridge last week and talked about how it would be interesting to see how this west coast ridge would interact with our ongoing weather pattern all through the fall and into the winter. Well, for the time being, we've got some very cool fall temperatures and precipitation that may at times try to mix with a little snow in some areas, and there are more widespread frost and freezes in the forecast. Here's the high pressure ridge. It's a doozy, a big area of warm high pressure over the Pacific Ocean, sending the jet stream way up north into Alaska, and that of course sends it southward into the United States. Now, for the time being, it's just cool in the north. The really warm air has been squelched south a little bit, and the cold, the sub-freezing stuff, is staying up around the Hudson Bay region. But as we go through this week, there's going to be another little dip, it looks like. So our weather will be getting cooler into the Dakotas, and some of that will drop down as far south as Iowa. By cool, I mean unseasonably cool, well below average. We're even going to squeeze the heat just a little bit, although I suspect that will bounce back. The second full week of October, we are cool. Now, we're not seeing sub-freezing highs, just way cooler than average. As far as precipitation goes, few showers, a little wet snow in some areas, most of that in southern Canada, but it will be fairly wet around through the week. Down and through the Corn Belt is where there will likely be the more substantial rainfalls, but a lot of just genuinely damp weather. And the second week on the board, not showing as much precipitation, as that will tend to shift east, mostly just cool, damp weather into the northern plains. And by cool and damp here, what we're talking about is just damp, not so much heavy precipitation. But it looks cool for the next couple weeks.